Select your character. Let's get him!
Something's biting. I got a fish!
Come on, Tails! You made it! Hey, hey, hey! See you later, Tails! Hey, Tails! Hey, hey, hey! Come on! You made it! Hey, hey, hey!
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
destroy the pirates. I will avenge their time.
Mission complete.
Welcome to Twinkle Forest. The train headed for the Mystic Ruins. Headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing.
Something's biting. I got a fish. Something's biting! I got a fish! Something's biting! I got a fish!
Ready, go!
train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Ready? Go!
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Yeah.
Wow.